Last year was Singapore's fourth warmest year since 1929. May and October were the hottest months. Last year was Singapore's fourth warmest year since 1929, with May and October being the hottest months. The highest daily temperature was 37°C in Ong Mo. It tied with Tenggre's recorded temperature in 1983. The highest daily temperature was 37°C in Ong Mo, which tied with Tenggre's recorded temperature in 1983. Higher temperatures cause high heat stress, putting people at a greater risk of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Higher heat stress caused by higher temperatures puts people at a greater risk of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Singapore also experienced cooler than normal temperatures in March. It was influenced by the cold ocean, which changed the weather. Singapore also experienced cooler than normal temperatures in March due to the cold ocean, which changed the weather. Daily average temperatures in Singapore are set to soar further. The temperature could climb by up to 5 degrees Celsius by the end of the century. It is anticipated that daily average temperatures in Singapore are set to soar further and could climb by up to 5 degrees Celsius by the end of the century. The stall was run by an elderly couple. The stall was well loved for its fragrant bee hoon dish. The stall, which was well loved for its fragrant bee hoon dish, was run by an elderly couple. Although the stall was popular, the owners could only operate 3 days a week. Despite its popularity, the owners could only operate 3 days a week. Sauté bee hoon is seemingly getting harder to find. Other dishes like Fuzhou oyster cakes and yam abacus seeds are getting harder to find. Besides sauté bee hoon, other dishes that are seemingly getting harder to find include Fuzhou oyster cakes and yam abacus seeds. Mr. Teo spends up to 4 hours brewing his soup. Mr. Teo expanded his wife's family mutton soup business. Mr. Teo, who expanded his wife's family mutton soup business, spends up to 4 hours brewing his soup. Danny says it is challenging to convince the younger generation to consider a career in the hawker food industry. Danny said that it was challenging to convince the younger generation to consider a career in the hawker food industry. The boys were not hungry. The girls were not hungry too. Neither the boys nor the girls were hungry. Hippopotamuses eat the short grass surrounding their habitat. They may feed on available fruits. Hippopotamuses either eat the short grass surrounding their habitat or feed on available fruits. We can do some research to learn more about giant tortoises. Alternatively, we can consult our science teacher. We can either do some research to learn more about giant tortoises or consult our science teacher. Jaya has not read Amazing Friends. His classmates have not read Amazing Friends. Neither Jaya nor his classmates have read Amazing Friends. Farah will not go to the library later. She will not go to the hall later. Farah will neither go to the library nor go to the hall later. The workers do not know how to solve the problem. The supervisor does not know it too. Neither the workers nor the supervisor knows how to solve the problem. Everyone was surprised to see Owen and Z develop a special relationship. It was an amazing friendship. Everyone was surprised to see Owen and Z develop a special relationship, which was an amazing friendship. The story, Amazing Friends, is retold by Genevieve Tang. She is also the author of Bad Dreams. The story, Amazing Friends, is retold by Genevieve Tang, who is also the author of Bad Dreams. Fencing is a challenging sport. Fencing involves the use of a sword. Fencing is a challenging sport which involves the use of a sword. The book is on the top shelf. The book is quite dusty. The book, which is quite dusty, is on the top shelf.